What's up, y'all? This is Justin Owens, Mr. Run the Play. And listen, the team and I, we're about to do something crazy. I'm selling all the cars, the jury, we're putting it away, and we're starting literally from ground zero. That's right, Bentley, gone. G-Wagon, gone. But what's coming? You might see it in the episode, but listen, we're literally building a brand new business built from scratch, and I'm taking you along for every little piece along the way. So, you know, none of the fancy stuff, none of the glamorous stuff, just a lot of hustle, a lot of grind, and a whole lot of fun. You know, the challenge is, can I make it using only the basics? So, listen, subscribe to the episodes because it's about to be fun. And let's find out together, you know, if we can run it back and run the play.
Are you ready? We're gonna run the play. Let's go. Do you know what it's like to come from nothing at all, but every day you just wanting it all? Do you know what it's like? Every day facing your fear, but believing that your blessing is near. Do you know what it's like? Growing up broken than most, but still being devoted the most. Do you know what it's like? Yeah, that's what the journey's about. Yeah, let me show you.
All right, y'all, so we got the strategy, content, marketing, we're building this community. I'm trying to think outside the box here, do something a little different, because, you know, like, everything right now, especially since COVID, everything's been, like, lifestyle. Everybody got to fly cars and stuff like that. You know our philosophy, everybody go left, we like to go right. So I'm trying to think, what are some ideas that we can have to do something differently than everybody's seeing right now?
I ain't never seen nobody dumb down their lifestyle and show it from the bottom to the top.
That's good.
That's interesting.
But dumb it down, like, how? Like, you know, like, okay.
Well, instead of the cars, still use the cars, I guess, but use everyday cars.
Okay, like Tesla or the electric Porsche car?
Nah, that's not.
Tesla's a lot of people's dream car still. That's big.
I'll say something basic, man. Like a Toyota or Altima.
Maybe even a Honda.
Honda
People
Accord.
love Hondas.
Honda Accord.
Honda Accord?
Yeah.
That is
Everyday
the
people have
everyday.
That's gonna be interesting right there.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. Ain't nobody gonna believe this with no Honda Accord. Bruh, a G-Wagon to a Honda. Look, I was just hungry and ready to go myself, so I was just rolling with it.
So you're gonna go from Bentley to a Honda? I think it can work. It can work. A Honda?
But if you dumb it down, if you take it down, you gotta take everything down.
Yeah.
But how we can do the Honda?
Honda with the drip.
That's all I was about to say. I can still use the drip a little bit and still, you know what I'm saying? So.
Not the jewelry, at least. The jewelry has to go. If they see these watches, you
The watch costs more than the car. Bro.
It's never gonna work. It's never gonna work. He needs to scratch that idea immediately.
So we put away the jury.
Put everything in the safe. Yeah.
Okay, put the jury in the safe. Trade in the car for a Honda Accord. I mean, the real thing I'm thinking is like, who is they talking to like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do it without all this stuff. The main thing I'm trying to figure out is what I'm gonna do with my wrist. You know what I'm saying? Because normally I'll be talking, I'll be like, you know, but, you know, it's gonna be interesting, man. A Honda Accord pulling up. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll see. But we gonna get it done. Because why? Because it's not on me. It's in your boy. We gonna find out.
Show me can be done.
I mean, I can see you start over, build a new community. It's kind of hard to swallow, I ain't gonna lie. But, I mean, I could do it.
If you did it once, you could do it again. Run it back.
That's what they say, run it back.
Run it back.
All right, so we are headed to the Bentley dealership. Many of y'all know that was the dream car. Knocked it off the goal list. But a part of this whole stripping down process, the Bentley had to be put on timeout. So we took it to the dealership. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to show that part because they take it, they appraise it, they give you a call back and let you know what it is. So they've already told me what that is. I'm about to go pick up the check. I believe they've already sold it. So, you know, somebody out there is looking good right now. But, you know, it's a part of the process, man. People think you can't do it without the stuff. And, you know, so we're going to show them. So we head to the Bentley dealership because I want y'all to know we're really doing this. Check the red seats. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what that's about.
I just thought about that. I will have cloth seats here soon.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Part 2.
Oh yeah, so we got the check. See, I know it's real.
A network mark. And he always had me go to these meetings. I didn't want to go to meetings. He would make me go there and he would have me smile for him. And you know what? He couldn't stand the sight of me.
What's going on, superstars? This is Justin Owens. Listen, I'm excited. Listen, the end of the summer sale is here, and I'm excited. Listen, we're talking about all the tips. Hold on, my brother. Hold on, wait a second. Wait. I ain't trying to be funny, but man, you sound like everybody else. Like, first of all, I got a question. How is a digital product have a limited supply? That's what I need to know, first of all. But the other thing is this, man, it's easy. Everybody just like showing this lifestyle. It's easy when you got the car. It's easy when you got the jewelry. Easy when you got all this little stuff, and you can lure people like me into buying. I want to know, man, can you do it? You talking about can you run the play? I'm asking you, can you run the play without all this stuff? That's all I see. Every time I get on the ground, every time I get on social media, this car, house, this. I just need some substance, man. I just need somebody to show me how to really win today, bro. Listen, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. This is probably one of the most exciting times that I've had as an entrepreneur, because I believe that what's happening in the economy, what's happening in the world, what's happening on social media is evening the playing field. I'm talking about, like, you don't have to have the nice stuff. You don't have to have, like, you know what you gotta have? You gotta have some heart. And what's happened with a lot of people is they forget that what gets you to where you're going is not the stuff that's around you, not the stuff that you're wearing, but it's the stuff that's inside of you. Like, you can't measure heart. You can't measure desire. You can't measure grind. And I ain't gonna lie, like, some people lost it, but I'm telling y'all, some of y'all gotta get it back. And listen, for the people that's hungry, you're like, listen, this is your season to separate yourself. And we about to do it together, man. We're running it back. And so I'm gonna be in the trenches. I'm going to be showing you my process, day in, day out, conversations, training, working, selling, pros and cons, all the whole process of becoming an entrepreneur, because I feel like that's an element that's missing. All you see is somebody working, and then life changes. You just see somebody online, and then all of a sudden you see lifestyle, but nobody shows you what happens in between. Nobody shows you the disappointments, the heartbreaks, the pain on the way to the process. And so we're gonna run it back without all the stuff, and then we do it again. And I don't care where you are in your entrepreneurship journey. I promise you, there are going to be some lessons and some principles that you can apply to your life. And listen, man, if you're going to do anything, man, be great. Run the play. All right, so we finished handling the situation with the Bentley. Y'all saw that. Of course, now we got the G-Wagon that's left. And, you know, after much deliberation, team and I, we went through a couple cars. I personally wanted the Bronco. I thought it was a perfect fit for what we're trying to accomplish, especially price range. It fits under that price range we were looking for. But I was outvoted, not only by the team, but also by social media. Asked a question, a poll on my story. I listed a couple cars, and one car was very dominant. And so we're going to that dealership, see if we can make a deal. And we start this process, start the process of running it back. But more importantly, man, it's understanding that where you are is not who you are, right? That the things that you have is not what creates what you have in the future, it's what you decide and what you set. And so I'm excited for this journey for two reasons. One, for myself, to document it, right? To be and the second thing is for you to be a part of this journey, because I believe every entrepreneur can take some of these things and apply it to your business, whatever it may be. But man, I'm excited. I am excited for this process and hungry, man. So stay tuned. We about to pull up to the dealership. The guy said, man, you going from a G-Wagon to an Accord, you okay? I said, I don't know. Nah, but for real, you know what he said though? He said, man, I like the idea you're going with because I never seen nobody do that. Everybody just always starting at like the middle or the top. So, you know, we about to do it, y'all. Get excited, baby. Listen, because I believe two things need to happen. I think some people need to get back in the trenches. You need to get back into work. You need to start getting grateful and happy right now for what you have. Like, I'm gonna give one of y'all, some of y'all on the assignment real quick. I don't care what car you drive. I don't care where you live. I need you to clean it up. I need you to start getting grateful for it now. Look, number two, man, is you gotta set this environment up to go to work. And I'm not talking about this little bit of work. Listen, there are people right now, you playing with your potential, you playing with all the gifts that you have. And look, I'm showing you right now, we're about to literally take a brand new company, a brand new brand, a brand new everything. I'm taking, look, the jewelry, we're putting it away. Everything's going away. Why? I'm taking away everything that people are saying are reasons why they can't win. We're gonna show you how we're gonna do this in real time. Woo! Yeah, I'm saying, look, y'all see it's real. G-Wagon, man, don't worry about that. What we got? Why? I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm not playing with what we're talking about. I don't care what you're driving, I don't care what you're living in, I don't care what you're doing. It's time to change the game up. We're literally documenting the whole process. Let me show you something, man. Hold on. Look, what are we doing? We setting the environment. What do? Man, you get grateful for where you are, but you set the pictures and images. What did I do at the beginning? I'm literally gonna be showing you all day-to-day stuff. What do? We had the pictures, we had the images up. So one of the things I was just talking about that I do constantly is creating a dream environment, right? And so, you know, one of my mentors taught me this, and he said, listen, Justin, you got to create that dream environment. So what I took it, you know, like not just going to get the cars, but I believe you got to experience it. Like there's something different about you going to sit in the car and then you take pictures. Why? Because now when I'm like, what's so funny is like every time I've done this, the car that people see is never the car that I see. Like when people see, they see an Accord. In my mind, I don't even see that. Why? Because when I sit in here, I see this steering wheel. I see it right here mentally. Like y'all gonna see when I finish it up, it's gonna be taped right here. We're gonna be driving around. Guess what? I'm sitting here. I'm sitting in the car. You know what I'm saying? Here, got another image of the car. Y'all, it's so that you stop. Sometimes you get so focused on where you are right now. And I said it before, like who you are, where you are is not who you are. And so you got to stop saying, okay, man, I'm not my car. Yeah, I'm driving this car, but I'm not that car. Yeah, I live in this neighborhood, but I'm not that neighborhood. Yeah, I live in this house, but I'm not that house. Man, I wear this watch, but I'm not that watch. When you start to disassociate yourself from the things and you get this mentality that like, yo, it's in me, it's not on me, it's not the things that I have, it's not the things that I buy, it's not the things that I possess, it's who I am as a person. I promise you, your confidence goes to another level. Your belief starts to go to another level, and guess what starts happening? When your activity matches up with your belief level, and it's at a high level, ladies and gentlemen, that's where the results start to come. So if you want to raise the bar of your life, you got to raise your belief. You got to raise your activity, which is you about to see the work. And then you raise your results. But what's the key? You got to start where you are. I start where I am in business. I'm starting where I am. And y'all going to see me, this stuff going to be gone too. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because it's setting the precedence to show people, man, you can do it with less and you can still become more. See y'all in the next video. We're gonna run it back. Run the play, baby.
Are you ready? We're gonna run the play. Let's go. Do you know what it's like to come from nothing at all, but every day you just wanting it